All right. Well, this is a follow-up to the post that I just made. So I was down here, taking another look at this. It dried in the shade that I want, so I'm happy about that. But the fish eyes everywhere. There's just fish eyes all over it. There's a bunch there, some there. So next go around, I'm gonna scuff this down and get the fish eyes out of it. And then, so I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow. I'm gonna scuff this down and get the fish eyes out of it and repaint it, but I'm gonna hang it. So get into the story. So I'm looking at this and I'm going over in my head how I'm gonna do it, and all of a sudden this bass just starts thumping. And I mean, that ain't nothing new around here. So I look out the front window and, it's Halloween, so you're seeing people in costumes, So this girl, and she's laid out on the ground, like almost in front of my place, and there's this guy trying to get it picked up, and I'm like, whatever, I'm not getting involved in it. So the music goes on for a little while longer, and then I'm like, all right, I want to see what's going on, because I looked out the window again, and like there's just cars everywhere. I live right off of a main road, and like you couldn't drive down the road. And I mean, they have functions over at the high school that's right near here, so I really didn't pay it too much attention at first. And then so I go outside to have a cigarette on the steps and see what I can see. And my neighbor has that very same girl out in front again, but now she's like trying to keep her awake, and like she's all fucked up. Well, she had alcohol poisoning. She was only 17 years old. This girl barely had any clothes on. She was wearing a thong and a tutu with like fishnet stockings and shit on, all white. Her friends were nowhere to be seen. They came back. This one guy that was with her, black kid. I think he was dating. The girl was like Spanish, and then the other girl that they went to go find was Spanish too. So I don't know if they're related. I couldn't get much information out of the girl, but the one black kid, he kind of had a level head on him, but he was like scared. Like he came up to my neighbor and asked her for help with the situation, and so my neighbor was out there helping. I went out there to stay outside with my neighbor, in case like a group of kids comes up and like tries fucking with her or something. And eventually I just made the decision to call the paramedics, because she kept falling out, and she was really small, and she obviously had alcohol poisoning. So that's what's up with the post. So that's the follow up to the post. There was like some kind of like flash, like show up event. We have like a function room out in front of here, and it only holds like 30-40 people, and there had to have been like 1,000 people out there. I mean, from what those kids were saying, you couldn't even walk in there. So it looks like somebody that lives here is probably going to get evicted once they find out who rented the room, or if it was broken into, or what happened. But it was like one of those takeover events that you see on the TV, but it wasn't in a fucking. It wasn't in an intersection with a bunch of cars. It was just a bunch of people showed up out of nowhere, and that was the result. But anyways, I was gonna try to make this a short, but it's almost 5 minutes long, so I guess it's just gonna be a regular video. And hopefully the next time you see this, it won't have a bunch of fish eyes in it. So, till the next one.